It's been 10 years since Heidi Lynch and 143 others settled their sexual abuse lawsuit against the Roman Catholic Diocese of San Diego. But she'll never forget.
I do know that bringing this out in the open hopefully will educate parents to ask questions and listen to their children.
The lawsuit, one of dozens around the world, followed decades of cover-ups. Sexual assaults had been hushed up by the diocese, which often sent perpetrators away for counseling only to return them to San Diego parishes.
The sexual abuse crisis has had a gargantuan impact on the men and women, the children, the families of our parishes. And that impact is particularly focused, of course, on families or on individuals where there was abuse, and where that's just an incalculable harm.
Among the recent diocesan reforms, requiring background checks for all employees and volunteers, teaching Catholic school children the telltale signs of abusers, and having a layman-led board review all allegations.
Our main purpose is to make sure the church is doing what the church does, which is care for the people. And in this case, it is to be a fact finder when there is an allegation of sexual misconduct with a minor, and also to review the policies and procedures to make sure that we're doing the best we can do to manage this issue in San Diego.
Lynch, like many other victims, is skeptical.
I do have major concerns about that it takes more than 10 years to eradicate this sickness from the Catholic Church, and I do still fear for the children.
McElroy, who has been bishop here since 2015, says healing these wounds is a huge but necessary task.
And it has been a challenge for those of us who are in leadership to try to both address in substance what led us to this point, what blinded us to these realities existing in our midst, and where there were structures that even in some cases accelerated them. How do we dismantle those structures, and how do we then take positive steps to make sure this doesn't happen again?